All right, y'all. It's safe to say we really and truly are running out of Fell for It Again awards. Just on a daily basis, it is incredible the extent to which Trump not only screws over the entire country, but specifically his own voters. We've seen this a number of times already with FEMA. So, you know, when Trump ran, he was ripping Biden on a daily basis. You're abandoning the people of North Carolina. There was flooding in Western North Carolina. Where are you, Biden? This is horrible. They need your help and you're nowhere to be found. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. He ran on, I would be better with FEMA. Well, what happened now? There's been a number of red states desperately asking for emergency declarations and money from FEMA, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Some states are just not getting the emergency declaration at all. Some states are getting like half the amount of money that they're supposed to be getting. And what's Trump doing at the same time? Literally talking about, we're going to get rid of FEMA. We're going to abolish it. We're going to send it back to the states. Well, if you know anything about government, you know states don't have the capacity to deal with natural disasters of this level. They don't have the funds. They're incapable of doing it. The federal government has the ability, but he doesn't want to do it. So that's just one example of many examples of, I voted for Trump. He's going to look out for the regular guy. Oh, shit. He's screwing over even the red states that he pretends to care about. Okay, well, we have another example here. This is in Politico. GOP eyes cuts to Trump's tax promises. Ready? Listen to this. The House version of the mega bill would restore tax incentives for research and development, business equipment, and debt interest through 2029, which Trump has indicated he supports. But Senate Republicans are dead set on making them permanent, a proposition that would likely add hundreds of billions more in red ink to the legislation. They continue. GOP senators are looking to water down other tax provisions they believe aren't as pro-growth. Those policies include no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, and relief for seniors. Tax relief for seniors. All proposals touted on the campaign trail and collectively boast a price tag of roughly $230 billion, according to the Joint Committee on Taxation. Trump said very few things which actually sounded genuinely good for working people on the campaign trail. But one of those things was no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, right? No tax on Social Security. Gone, over, done. They're already saying, that's the first thing that's on the fucking chopping block, dog. Because of course it's going to be on the chopping block. By the way, just so you understand, it was a scam from the beginning anyway. Because when they say no taxes on tip, what they were going to do is redefine income that Wall Street bankers got in bonuses, call that a tip, and make it so they don't have to pay taxes on the tip of the CEO Wall Street bonus that the person got. So it was all a scam to begin with, but now it's super clear. If you thought, he's no tax on tips, bro, he's gone, done, over, not happening, zero chance. There was never a fucking chance of that happening. Never. The way he functions is this. If he says he's going to do something good, he's lying. He's not going to do that good thing. If he says he's going to do something bad, he's going to do it. That's how he functions. That's based on objective analysis and evaluation of what he says and then what he does, his actual actions. So no tax on tips, gone. By the way, not a single one of the hack, partisan, freak MAGA influencers who pretend like Trump delivers for working people, not a single one of them will bring this up. You will not hear Charlie Kirk won't be talking about this. Ben Shapiro won't be talking. They'll all fucking bury that bitch. Because he made a promise that sounded good. He didn't deliver on it. Oops, that hurts our narrative. Everybody shut up and let's move on to something else. Is there a trans bathroom story we can yell about? Is there a trans bathroom story? We need to get on that. That's what we need to talk about. They will all bury it because they're not truth tellers. They're not being honest. These are liars. These are partisan hacks. They have their pom-poms and they cheerlead for Trump and that's it. Total fucking betrayal. Total betrayal. But I am still not done yet. So you guys all remember this. I mean, shit. How many times? In 2016, in 2020, in 2024, Trump has always argued, I'm not like the other Republicans. I'm not going to touch your Medicare. I'm not going to touch your Medicaid. I'm not going to touch your Social Security. It was, I could have found 20 clips of him saying that at rally speeches and interviews, etc. It's one of the things he always went back to try to differentiate himself from like the business type Republicans, the establishment Republicans like the Mitt Romneys of the world and the Paul Ryans of the world. Okay, well, here's just one example of him saying it. Listen very closely. Here we go.
Every Republican wants to do a big number on Social Security. They want to do it on Medicare. They want to do it on Medicaid. And we can't do that. And it's not fair to the people that have been paying in for years, and now all of a sudden they want to be cut.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cut your Medicare. I'm not going to cut your Medicaid. I'm not going to cut your Social Security. Well, as we already know, his bill has over $800 billion in Medicaid cuts in it, destroying Medicaid. That's healthcare for low-income people and disabled people, cutting it, destroying the program. It's not even fair to just say, oh, these are cuts to that program. It basically destroys the program. The program will never be the same. And millions, over 10 million people will lose their health care, and we'll have an extra 51,000 deaths every year because of these cuts. Okay, so Medicaid, already gone. Yeah, but now, I mean, at least he's keeping his promise on Social Security, bro. Oh, is he really? As President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk escalated their feud, Senate Republicans were escalating their search for spending reductions in the big, beautiful bill that started the feud in the first place. Not satisfied with massive reductions to Medicaid, GOP lawmakers, with the president's support, now have Medicare in their sights. That would mean cuts to two of the U.S. government's three big entitlement programs, and Republicans' talking points could just as easily be turned against the third entitlement, Social Security. Lied about Medicaid, lied about Medicare, and next up is Social Security. But you know what? I will already score Social Security against Trump. Why? He empowered Elon Musk to illegally hack into the Treasury and do whatever the fuck he wants. And Elon Musk destroyed 50% of the Social Security offices, cut the funding for 50% of the offices. In fact, some people already stopped getting their checks. There's some American citizens who were born in U.S. military bases overseas. Elon cut off their money. They had to go back to the offices, waiting on lines and shit, trying to get that figured out, trying to get that fixed. I've heard from countless people who've been cut off from Social Security in one way or another. All because of Elon Musk, all because of Doge, all because of Donald Trump. So, every single one of the things he said was a lie. It was a lie. No tax on tips? Wrong. They're not doing it. I'm not going to cut Medicare? Wrong. He's doing it. I'm not going to cut Medicaid? Wrong. He's doing it. So, I just need you to understand that, because remember when he used to deny Project 2025? I never heard of it. I never heard of it. Also, there's some crazy things in there. Wait. Which is it? You never heard of it, or there's crazy things in there? Which one is it? Those things literally are contradictory. You can't pick both. You have to pick one of the... Well, they're literally implementing Project 2025 on a daily fucking basis. On a daily basis. I'm going to say this one more time. If Trump says he's going to do something good, it's a lie. He's not going to do it. If Trump says he's going to do something bad, he's going to do that bad thing. That's how he functions. So the Felford Again Award factories, I don't know, man. We need about 3,000 more of the factories. I think we're running low on the supply because, goddamn, we got a lot of these bitches to give out, don't we? Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.